AK74 Fury.
Hi guys, hey, Paul is back on the show. So is AK74, another AK74, this time from Lee Armory. And this is a basically rifle built from the Bulgarian parts kit. And they use the childless receiver, so this is the first time when we're running the childless receiver on this program. So it's kind of cool because Paul is back, AK74 is back, and we are having tons of fun. In the original configuration, the rifle ships just with the regular polymer stock. I call it boring polymer stock because we beat those polymer stocks to death already. And the handguard made of polymer, and what you guys are seeing here, we kind of fine-tuned rifle to make our life easier. The Lee Armory is using the regular Fighter 24 brake on those rifles, so this is not our addition. This is how the rifle ships with it. But enough with the bullshit talk. Paul, right away we started with the barrel stress test, and the test is extremely simple. It's basically 5 rounds. I'm shooting 5 rounds on target. Then you are making a 4 magazine dumps as quickly as possible. We are heating up the barrel, and afterwards, after the 4 magazines dump, I'm shooting the 5 shots on the same target, and we are checking for the shift, point of impact shift. So hopefully you guys are seeing images, and that shift, Paul, was around 1 inch.
Yep.
We conducted that was around 1 inch. It went up. Pretty similar results we getting. So this barrel, this is the US made barrel, performed okay, but it shifted. So it was 25 yards. Now at the 100 yards, you will be 4 inches higher. And that's something what you have to keep in mind, that if you will warm up the rifle, the system, your point of impact will continue to climb on this rifle. But Paul, during the shooting, the magazine dumps, you had 3 malfunctions.
Yes.
3 malfunctions, and they were all basically it was a failure to feed. Yep. I think, if I remember this correctly, and we don't know because they all happened from the same magazine. So that was it. Speaking about the magazine problems, I shouldn't say magazine. Speaking about the malfunctions, we had 2 more malfunctions.
Yep.
And there were failures to extract from when we were doing the magazine dumps. So you had 3 failure to feed and 2 failure to extract. Basically the extractor slipped from the empty shell, and the shell wasn't pulled out from the chamber. When we'll dive in underneath, we'll check how the extractor claw is looking like. But that's pretty much what happened during this first 1,000 rounds. Other than this, rifle is a pleasure to shoot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's shooting very nice. Paul, let's start diving in. We'll take our goat beeper combo off with the Holosun red dot. By the way, guys, this is the original Izmash magazine, the black one. They are kind of rare for those who collect, and this is what that rifle shipped with, the black magazine from Izmash. So it's kind of cool. All right, the dust cover is holding up nicely, no change on this. Paul, it's the interesting thing about the Recoil Spring, guys, I did not oil the Recoil Spring. This is still their original oil, so whoever the Lee Armory is hiring for oiling is doing a good job, okay? And there's nothing, no marks on the Recoil Spring other than the regular Arsenal bottom mark right here. So nothing special at the bottom. And the trigger, Paul, trigger is a Topco trigger. And I like this trigger. They did a nice job. Everything was polished by the Lee Armory. I didn't touch that trigger. This is how the rifle was done. By the way, the rifle was purchased from the great folks at the Copper Custom. They provided outstanding service. They shipped that rifle, Paul, 24 hours later was in, when I purchased the rifle, the 24 hours later was at my FFL. So outstanding service, check them out. They're really doing a great job at the Copper Custom. But the rifle came in with the polished trigger. So this is what you guys are seeing here. Trigger was very nice.
Oh yeah.
I cannot complain about the trigger. Really like it. And the rifle has the retaining plate. If you want to see more how the rifle was shipped in the original configuration, check the under the hood video. Link is in the video description. But now let's hold to the rifle, Paul. Let's dive into the main thing. We'll start basically with the bolt carrier, and look at that, Paul. We are starting to deform the bolt carrier right away. See that tail?
Yeah.
See that tail, what's happening? And this is, that's a nice hook, man, on it, to be honest with you. And this is from the Topco trigger. And guys, here's what is happening with those deformations. The deformation itself is not as bad as long as it is not progressing rapidly. Because if it is, then you're going to have a problem. The bolt carrier gets jammed into the recoil spring with the recoil spring, and it will start malfunctioning. So this is definitely something what we have to keep an eye on it with this rifle. And as I said, they already profiled it, but they didn't remove that hump. See, the Lee Armory kind of polished the trigger hammer, but they didn't remove the hump. When I'm doing it, I'm always removing that hump over here. So, but we'll see how this is going to continue to progress. But that's definitely a deformation. And inside the channel, I don't see, for the bolt, I don't see anything really happening. Everything here is looking fine. The rivet for the piston is looking good as well. And the piston head is not deformed. Everything is just dirty, like it should. All right, let's have a look at the bolt face and that extractor claw. Everything is looking good to me, Paul.
Yeah.
This is looking good. So it was probably ammo. We're using a Wolf 60 grain ammo. Firing pin is a free floating pin, and the tip, just the tip, is looking perfectly fine as well. On the back, no deformations. On the bolt and the locking locks. Everything here is looking beautiful. Yep, I don't see really nothing happening on the locking locks. So I will put that away. Paul, let's have a look inside the bullet guide. Bullet guide is holding up nicely, and the trunnion, I don't see any damages on the trunnion as well. Let me have a quick look into that chamber. It's kind of interesting too. Fails to extract from that chamber. This is something definitely to watch for. It will be keeping an eye on it. At the bottom, the trunnion is looking perfectly fine, and the mag release, all the magazines locked perfectly fine. No excessive wobbling or anything. They were working well, with the exception we had those failures to feeds right from during the mag dumps at the beginning. Maybe everything was not gelling yet. Rear trunnion. And again, this is all covered with the oil, guys. This is not our job. They did that. So the well-oiled rifle. Everything is looking good on the rear trunnion, and it's holding up nicely. Okay, I'll try to use my retard strength. There you go, to remove the gas tube. I don't see any damages on the gas tube. Here's the Pirate for you guys. And the gas tube is looking good, Paul. Gas tube is looking good. Cheese grater on the top. Some of you are asking, is it always rattling like this? No, you can spread those. When you will remove the cheese grater from the tube, you can spread the ends and make it more resistant when you're putting on the tube, and it will not make that rattling noise. So the gas tube is looking good here. Look at the finish, no bubbling, nothing from the barrel, nothing. So the finish is actually beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest with you, this is a nice finish, and they did the very good job. I don't see anything happening here. Gas block pins are looking great, and the front post pins are looking good as well. Rear side leaf is marked to 1000 meters, so go and knock yourself out. Guys, I did talk about it already, but if you look down the rifle, you will see that this rear side block is tilted to the right, more than it's still, you know, it's going that way basically. When I'm looking from the rifle, it's touching on the right side, and then you have a gap on the left side, and then the front post is tilted a little bit to the right too. We did zero at the rifle. We had to make corrections for the iron sights. The drum at the beginning was pushed to the right, now the drum is pushed to the left. But the rifle zeroed very nicely, no problems, and it shapes to be a very accurate rifle. For those who care, we have the Definitive Arms stock adapter, and it really, that BMS stock fits that rifle nicely.
Yeah.
This is cool thing. Pins are holding nice, everything is looking good here. Pretty much that's it. This was an easy ride for the Lee Armory. This is the first episode, first 1,000 rounds. The second 1,000 will be much more brutal. The fun will begin. We'll start doing drops and all these goofy things. Stay tuned, guys. Do not go away anywhere, because we have to do the head spacing check with our no-go gauge. So stay tuned. We'll set up and we'll roll the tape for you. Okay, no-go gauge in place. Let's go. And holy shit, it changed. I shit you not, guys.
I screw up with you.
Oh, that was a go gauge? Fuck this! How? So no wonder it closed. Okay. See, this is my crew, guys. This is my crew playing around. Alright. Unbelievable. Did I had surprised face? Mm-hmm. Okay. No go gauge this time. No go gauge. And no, this is good. It's not moving anywhere, guys. One more time. Let me pull it. Oh boy, that one went tough. One more time. And no, there's no way I cannot close this thing. So that's it. The Lee Armory is cleared for another 1,000 rounds. And for those who care, so we're not cheating, no go gauge, or there's no prank done on me, Ula will get you for this. Thanks for watching, guys.